see, boys? You see what a success your dad is? You see how all them fellas look?
I think I'm gonna have to use this air grabber. It's gonna be messy, I don't know if...
Well, a blow to the back of his head will serve just as well. Be a hell of a lot quieter, too.
That's not what you would have done.
I'm not Booker. Just because your father did something one way, doesn't mean you have to.
Yeah, those old numbers sure got some high notes. But what's it? Paper. Spying on me again.
Hey, we're all adults. Nothing we can't work around with a little...
You'll want to get the drop on him, and quiet. Shh. He can't hear what's only in your head.
Well, he's not getting up anytime soon.
And what with his head all attached to his body.
From here on, it's only gonna get worse.
And how much worse is up to you.
Children are clay, Bradburn. It's up to us to see they become Grecian urns and don't return to mud. Get them young enough. You can mold them for life. Henry! Fetch that black label lacquers, that 12-year-old single malt. Let's discuss this like men.
Draw a parasite you met today. Mrs. Turner, Daddy's girlfriend, Mommy. Oh, these kids.
Don't expect coddling from me. Are you some fickle child who won't relinquish your ugliest...
Now, let's get his lockpick.
Oh. Oh, nice.
Lockpicking can be easy with the right tools and know-how. Use your lockpick to probe a pin. A neutral pin will open the door. A blue pin will open the door and knock free a noisemaker. A red pin will open the door, but also sound an alarm.
Okay.
Simple enough. Just a 6-pin tumbler. But there's an alarm. That could come in handy, though.
Yeah, that's some interesting lockpicking. Oh, I can finally use a medkit instead of automatically heal. Ooh, this is like Christmas. Or more like BioShock 1.
If I bake a pie,
or both.
isn't it mine to enjoy? No, says Peter the parasite. We all deserve a piece. If I earn a nickel, isn't it my right to buy candy if I see fit? No, says Peter the parasite. You must only buy fruits and vegetables. If I can afford to see the doctor, is it my concern that others cannot? No, says the damnable parasite. We must all crowd our way
Communism.
into the physician's office. Ryan the lion says, chew on that, you parasite.
Hypocrite. Communism, a stupid idea. Empathy for weak people, or is for the unfit.
I'm here
not a value. Drags you down, not a virtue. Not positive. It's stupid. It's for parasites.
No, says Peter the parasite. We
Oh, these kids. That is our future, you folks.
says Peter the parasite. You must only buy fruits and vegetables. If I can afford to see the dark,
Capitalism, kids. Yeah, I know, right? Disgusting. Crossbow.
You sure you're ready to use that?
It's a crossbow. Looks like the bolt delivers some kind of sleep agent. Probably phencyclidine or sodium thiopental. They had all kinds of books in my tower. How do you think I always knew what ammo to toss you?
Knowing ain't the same as being ready.
Why don't you ask Comstock how ready I was?
Your father's blood runs in your veins, but it doesn't have to be on your hands.
And what
It's up
does
to
Ryan
you.
the Lion warn us? Those who
Oh,
cannot
from
create
Spotted I can
will always steal from those who do.
hide. Nice.
Where is your empathy? Asks Peter the parasite while he picks your pocket. Do you know this word, empathy? You'll find it
Can I
in the
loot it
dictionary
back?
under L-I-E.
No, I can't.
All right, boys and girls. What does Ryan the Lion
This
tell
is
us
starting
about the
to feel like
tragedy
Dishonor.
of the commons? Peter the parasite says, "Share. I may be old, but I'm not deaf. Come out, come out."
Criminal dealings. Ha! Fallacy and misdirection from those afraid to let the market take its natural course. If that's what they call a fellow who's prosperous, determined, uncompromising, then fine.
Can I
The shoe
go there?
fits, you got me.
Yes, I can. Probably shouldn't have come here though. Ooh, or maybe I should have.
Just a few palms here and there, time to time. What of it? I've been told this town was friendly to Seems to me you're against a guy making an honest buck. I thought Rapture was open for business.
Hey, where is he?
Harassment? That's what this is. Incessant, unfounded prying into my respectable entrepreneurial affairs. Criminal dealings? Ha! Fallacy and misdirection from those afraid to let the market take its natural course. Okay. If that's what they call a fellow who's prosperous, determined,
There he is.
uncompromising, then fine. The shoe fits. You got me. First, a law against bribery. Then, you'll want some fella in my privy advising how I defecate. What's next? Martial law? Sounded awful.
Look, Suchong. That's the name you had me tell Atlas. Huh.
I don't follow.
Looks like this character Suchong has taken over the Silverfin restaurant. That's where the tear was that I used when I first came to Rapture looking for Comstock. Before this place was turned into a prison.
But the first time you came to Rapture was in 1960, with Booker. When you drowned Song.
Over a year from now. Yeah, that's right. When I could see all the doors, it all made sense, but now it's just a jumble.
Elizabeth, you're bleeding.
Now I know what it feels like. All right, if we're gonna find Suchong, the Silverfin is the place to start. I know the way.
Are you in the know?
Human reproduction is vitally important to society, but there is no reason that the act of copulation cannot be pleasurable as well. Remember these tips. Sex is egotistical. Without self-esteem, those participating in coitus are revealed to be fraudulent, hypocritical animals. Ego is indispensable in the bedroom. Negotiate with your mate. Intercourse can be mutually beneficial to both parties. Set out expectations with your partner beforehand, outlining the services you will provide one another, and hold them to their side of the deal. Never forget, oral contracts and handshake deals are for starry-eyed gigolos. Always get it in writing. Your pleasure is your business. Remember, you come first. Nobody's going to keep an eye on your pleasure except you. Don't be left high and dry. Armed with this knowledge, go forth now and enjoy Sexual Congress the Rapture way.
Now you know.
Now I know. Oh, that's good. That's good. The more you know. Everybody's been doing it wrong the whole time. Damn it.
Are you in the know? There has been a lot of idle talk from gadflies and naysayers following the nationalization of Fontaine Futuristics. I believe in free men and free markets, but I also believe in my city. And Frank Fontaine's purpose was nothing less than the destruction of Rapture. It was he who gave comfort to the laggards and layabouts. It was he who coddled the tramps and vagabonds. Fontaine was poisoning the people of Rapture. But his venom wasn't made of arsenic or strychnine. No. It was concocted from something far deadlier. It was brewed from altruism.
Really?
Now you know.
Now I know. It just says always make written contract. Yeah, clearly. Maybe that's why. I think we're just doing it wrong nowadays. Back in the day, people used to get married so much more than we do now, so I think they just did 2 contracts in one. Saved some paper. Works out. That's how we fix it?
I was here as well. Right after I came through, I needed something to wear that was a little more Rapture appropriate.
Peeping Tom. Why is it always Peeping Tom? Why isn't it Peeping Jerry? Peeping Klaus. Always Tom.
Dear Madam, I have received your letter regarding our new line of Peeping Tom plasmids and wish to respond thusly. Tough luck. This is Rapture, miss. What my customers do with my product is their business. If you are feeling uncomfortable, you are more than welcome to line the walls of your home in lead. If you wish, I could direct you to a reputable supplier.
Hey, there you are.
How many times have I asked Antonio for lockers with actual locks on them? I come back from lunch and the ensemble I just bought is gone. Stolen. But here's what takes the cake. The thief left an outfit in exchange. At first I was gonna toss that thing, but then I kind of fell in love with it. It's an old-timey number with a corset, no less. It ain't exactly today's fashion, but I'm a girl who can tell good craftsmanship when she sees it.
Can I take it back? Oh, I can't. That's sad.
Disappear from sight, see through walls, and sneak up on your foes.
Ooh. Nice.
I told Santa Claus I'm always ready to cut
Splicers. I could use this plasmid and see them through the walls, or if worst comes to worst, turn completely invisible and get the drop on them.
Come here, baby! I ain't sore!
Where'd you go? Hello, everyone!
I panicked.
What did you mean before when you said you were in Paris?
It wasn't really Paris. It was more the world as I want to see it. I suppose I wasn't really happy there. We'd all be better off, us DeWitts, if we could leave well enough alone.
My daddy is a special daddy. He's sending me to Little Wonders, a place where every girl is a princess. Is your daddy
You've got to make it happen.
not if he doesn't make you a little wonder, is it?
Yep. Let's keep everything in order, shall we?
Is that attitude I hear? Young lady, come out here this instant.
We're not finished!
Jesus, look at that.
Once I could see everything. Every possible moment. And now...
You're just like everyone else.
Why? Why, because I died here? If I'm just like everyone else, I can't help Sally. I can't even get back to where I was.
If you don't mind me asking, love, why are you talking to nobody? If I'd pegged you for a loon, I might have had second thoughts on our arrangement.
I'll hold up my end, but I better find the girl the way I left her.
You're in no position to make demands. But I must confess, I do like a bit of sass in a lass.
Good life is deserved, then I gotta ask why. Why don't I have a slice of that pie? Why, oh why can't I have a slice of that pie? If I can't have
It's him. It's the Big Daddy. The one that killed me.
You can't trade blows with him.
Comstock put him down and he got right back up. Now I can't hurt him. I could keep my distance, but if I watched myself, he could come in handy. Enemy of my enemy.
Two's my lucky number.
what to do. What's not good enough?
Looks like someone's been decrypting a code. We've confirmed completion of the ace in the hole. Suchong has it, but unlikely to give it up easily. We'll update when we know more. What's that all about? Hypnotize Big Daddy.
Coming next year.
Of course.
5 lockpicks?
Women don't hang up like a cat.
I don't know what would be worth 5 lockpicks.
Money and looks.
Okay, oh, that's...
Man, I'm planning a big comeback. Just need a new agent. You know anybody?
Ooh, a lounge.
Yeah. Folks always stare when I make this.
Deimos says have to go for an appointment. Hope I don't miss the ending. See ya, Deimos. Thanks for stopping by. Really? There's nothing here? Weird.
Glenda. She's gotta know, I know. She's got too much. She just don't care.
That's snoring. This is like the song.
Louie. If you don't get down here soon, there's not going to be an ounce of booze or a piece of ass for the taking. Sometimes I think you've taken this whole Robin Hood business a bit too much to heart. Fontaine's got us out there ladling soup for the purpose of building an army, not to share the milk of human kindness. You keep up this kind of behavior, I'm gonna start thinking there's more red in you than Karl Marx. What the hell? splicers. They're busting in! Hurwitz! Tell Fontaine the perimeter's compromised!
My shoes. You like these? These are brand new. Had them made special.
Psychology, sociology. There's all kind of theories about how you sell something to a man. Goes
Friends? Of course he's got friends. But I always come first.
Very painful, I assure you.
Unaccustomed to such strange noises.
Get out here! Your supper's getting cold!
A bootless errand. A snipe hunt. Huh? What's that, cookie face?
Far from it. It will go much further.
Come back! I just want to talk is all.
You've been using me this entire time!
I never thought anyone would be able to bring all these degenerate splice heads into line. I gotta hand it to Atlas. After Ryan locked us up in this pit, I thought that was it. Just a long, final dive into the abyss. But he's given us hope. Or what passes for it down in Rapture. When a person's got nothing, hope's about the kindest thing you can give her. Or the cruelest.
Don't you think you can hide? I know every inch of this house.
Ooh, removes Eve cost for invisibility while standing still.
Break's over. Back to you.
Your imperfections will get upon you in a crisis.
Oh, I don't have a... I need one more lockpick.
Like tumorous growth.
What of it? I've been told this town was friendly to free enterprise.
What am I getting here?
Sounded awful irregular. I saw where you went.
If we seek out the fight,
Come on.
Give me the cold shoulder.
Is he not gonna open the door?
Well, enough of that. Unaccustomed to such strange noises.
Hello. Let me in. I guess
I
not.
know right where you are.
That's right. Cry like a baby. Your mother didn't love
On
you,
out,
right, should
you.
she? What did you ever do to earn it?
What's that on his back?
A bootless errand. A snipe hunt. All told, an unprofitable use of time.
That's a turret, right?
Incessant, unbounded prying into my respectable
Yup.
entrepreneurial affairs. Criminal dealings. Ha! Fallacy and misdirection from those afraid to let the market take its natural course. That cat. If that's what they call a fellow who's prosperous, determined, compromising, then fine. Issue fits. First, the law gets Friday.
Again, can't lockpick.
Fella in my privy advising how I defecate. What's next? Martial law?
Who are we? We are men of tomorrow. And who seek conflict so we may transform and transcend.
Well, he's gotta be
Now
handsome,
you know you don't.
smart, and
Colleague appears
self-assured like Andrew Ryan.
exposed.
And good with his hands like Dr. Steinman.
Here, you may fulfill your potential and get all that is your due. To do less is.
So I graced a few palms from time to time. What of it? I can spread the free enterprise. This guy making an honest profit. I thought Rapture was open for business.
Doesn't anyone ever clean these seats?
Okay. I think we can go to the restaurant now. Enough looking around. Well, what's downstairs? Oh, we were there.
The bathroom. Did you even notice? You could eat an egg off that bathroom floor.
I've been honest about it. I get some work, but I want to get back to real estate.
Maintenance.
If different types of people they touch, and I can't eat either.
Huh. What's this? Well, seems like central heating came from this room, so it would stand to reason that the ductwork should go to Suchong's. Wait a minute. Suchong wasn't exactly a master of subterfuge.
Oh, Oh, I can lockpick a turret. Cool. Cool. Why are there pictures of Elizabeth and her tower? What do they know?
I think we found our man.
No sign of him now.
Either he's dead or working for Ryan. Columbia. He knew about Columbia. And Booker and me. The Sutro must have found a way to reopen the tear I made to come here. But how? A Lutece device. That's how he must have reopened the tear.
Bad juju.
And before I knew it, Ryan had me bounced out of my own restaurant. And that Korean had the run of the place. It was a good business, I tell you. I never should have told anyone about that light. About those weird buildings I saw floating in the clouds. And most of all, I never should have told no one about that girl who showed up one day in that old-timey blue dress.
Oh, but he saw her.
Problem. Big Daddy will not imprint on the little brats. Yet Fink succeeded in imprinting his disgusting bird on his subject. How has Fink, the stupid man, succeeded where Suchong failed? If Suchong could obtain hair sample of Fink's subject, Suchong could determine delta of genetic material with little sister. Proof is in DNA pudding.
Look, the tear still leads back to Columbia. Plasmids, Vigors. He and Fink must have been in communication, sharing secrets. Like the Lutesses before they were physically together. Why did I need to come here? What does this have to do with Sally?
You remember, don't you?